Hello, thank you for joining me here at Titi Forum. I'm your spokesperson, your host, African Professor One. So, if this is the first time you come into this platform, I kindly ask you to subscribe, share with friends and family, hit the notification bell so anytime I upload new video, you'll be among the first to get it. So, one more time, this is Titi Forum, and my name is African Professor One. Share, tell your friends about this platform. It's very, very informative. It's unscripted and it's freestyle because I talk about a range of issues involving geopolitical, cultural, social, economic, everything. Sometimes I talk about romantic relationship. That's what I want to focus on today. I want to touch on romantic relationship, marriage, to be specific. So you won't be disappointed when you come to this platform because you find something of interest to you. So one more time, this is Titi Forum, and my name is African Professor. So I'm not going to waste your time. So the topic for my discussion today, like I said, remember this is freestyle, so I will talk about a lot of issues. So the topic for this discussion is marriage is the only school in this world that you never get to finish, but you get certificate anyway. Listen to this. Marriage is the only school or institution in this world that you don't even get a chance to finish the course, finish the school, finish that school, but they give you certificate anyway. You get certificate, marriage certificate. Why? Why is that? So I just want to throw this to my viewers and I want your perspective because I'm not saying I'm an expert in marriage or relationship, romantic relationship of any sort, but I just want to, start this intellectual conversation because I know relationship is very, very important to almost every human being because love is very, very important in human life, So, and love drives marriage. It's a propelling force behind marriage or any romantic relationship, you know. And so, I just want to talk about it, and this is interactive. Even though you may not be able to engage me at this point, but I just want your feedback, your comment, wherever. What do you think about my perspective, or what's your perspective? What do you think about marriage? What do you think about it? So, this is what I want to talk about. So, I said the topic for my discussion is marriage is the only school in this world that you never get a chance to finish, but you have certificate anyway. Marriage is the only school in this world that you never get a chance to finish, but they give you certificate anyway. Why am I saying all this? When you go to high school, you go through K to elementary school, kindergarten, then you go to elementary school, you go through middle school, high school, you get certificate for going through all the rigorous academic program, and then they give you a paper, diploma certificate, saying that yes, this particular person, went through this program and he or she has satisfied this program. So this is the certificate justifying that the person has done this. That's the same thing, college, university, that's the same thing. You get the degree, you get diploma, diploma, wherever it is. That shows that, yes, you attended this college or this university and you go through this program, academic program, you get PhD, you get your bachelor's, master's, all kind certificate, all kind of stuff. That justify. And even the very day you were born, when you were born too, they give you certificate, showing or testifying that, at least this particular parents or this woman or man and his wife or husband, they, have a live birth, and that's the name of the child. He or she, is born or was born this day, that. You see, it's there. And then even when you leave this earth, when you die, they give you, they issue a death certificate, showing that this person is gone. So nobody can use his or her, information for anything. You see, that is what the certificate is for, something that is completed, done. But when it comes to marriage, it's opposite. Marriage, you never get a chance to finish because marriage is more a process. I think anybody who has entered into a marriage, even in a romantic relationship, you know that it's a process. Every day you have to work on it to make it successful, to make it, work. So you never finish it. So my thing is, why do you get a certificate for marriage? That is a process or a phenomena or something that is a process that never finishes, because in natural sense, marriage is just as a school, because you learn things, or relationship, romantic is just like a school. You learn new things every day. You learn things every day, because that's the only way you can make it work. The partners or the couples can make it work. So it's a process. It doesn't matter. Some couples have married 60 years, 70 years, or what, they will tell you that marriage is not easy. There's no such thing as perfect or complete marriage. It's a process. You have to work on it. It's just like you plant a seed. You have to water it to nurture it to develop so that it can bear good fruit. So my thing is, the thing is, it can never be completed. So why did they give you a certificate as if it's complete? It's not. Okay, so let me start from this assumption. I want to assume that the most basic ingredient, you see, based on this assumption, based on this premise, the most basic, like I said, my opinion is not exhaustive. I'm not saying my opinion is the best or anything, but from my point of view, for the purpose of this discussion, that the fact that marriage is the only school in this world that you never finish, but you get a certificate, I want to assume that the most basic ingredient or the basic element that underpins the basic underpinning of marriage is love. Love, love. Now the question becomes, so what I'm saying is, love prepared marriage or romantic relationship, because when two people come together, it is something that is drawing them together. Yes, maybe the attraction, physical attraction or wherever it is, but it's just, you start developing something, some feeling. And that feeling, you can call it love. And I will explain it, because love, nobody can give a precise definition of love. So you can call it love or wherever you want to represent that feeling. It's up to you. But the point is, I want to assume, and that based on this particular discussion, I want to assume that the most basic ingredient that prepare, or the basic gasoline or petrol that prepare, that enable marriage to move along is love, right? And then now the question becomes, what is love? I want to ask you, what is love? Yeah, my interpretation of love may be different from your interpretation of love. And as a matter of fact, yes, because as a matter of fact, nobody in this world, none of us, can give a precise and exhaustive definition of love. You see, that is what makes it so scary. So if love is the basic ingredient that, or the enabler of marriage, and we cannot give a precise definition of love, then how can we say for sure? How can we give a certificate for something that we are not even sure, it's unknown? We don't even know how it will end, how it will go, because every day you have to work on it. See, when you finish college, say you go and do engineering, computer programming, political science, economics, and whatever, when you finish that program, by say college in American universities, college, it's 120 hours, you see, credit class. So if it's associate, it's 60 credit hours. You finish that 60, you know that you complete it. So they give you a certificate, associate degree, or diploma for completing that course for 60 hours. Or if it's 120, bachelor's degree. Or if after bachelor's degree and you want to do your master's, you finish, they give you a diploma or certificate for finishing your master's degree. If it's a PhD, the same way, doctorate, they give you a certificate. Law, they give you JD degree. See, I think you understand where I'm coming from. So, but when it comes to marriage, you don't complete, you don't finish it. What is it that you finish to deserve to have that certificate? Because marriage is a process. You understand where I'm coming from? So that is why I'm saying that marriage is the only school in this world that you never finish, but you get a certificate for. That is why sometimes it ends up the way it is, because nobody can claim to be an expert in marriage or well-versed in marriage. It's a try and error every day. And it's, like I said, it's based on love, because we don't even know the true extent of love. Because love, according to a lot of definitions, different interpretations, love is a very complex feeling, emotion, that is extremely difficult to explain or interpret. Nobody can give, because it's so difficult to explain, to give a precise meaning, assign precise meaning to love. It's a complex process, complex emotions. And this love is based on strong affections, feelings, compassion, intimacy, passion, commitment, care, protectiveness, trust, and all kind of stuff. All these concepts, they are all abstract concepts. And abstract concepts are hard to understand, hard to explain. It has different interpretation because the way you may contextualize protectiveness or say passion or commitment may be different from the way I contextualize mine or internalize mine. You see what I'm talking about, right? So and if love is the enabler of marriage, and we don't know the true extent of love, then the question becomes, how can we issue a certificate for something that we don't even know is unknown? It's not really defined. Or it's not really defined like you finish a high school and we know that you started from 9th grade and you finished at the 12th grade. See, you started from here, elementary school and finished at this. See, precisely we can tell that. But marriage is not like that because it's based, and according to a lot of experts, one of the unsettling realities of marriage or any romantic relationship, a marriage per se, is that it's almost like a war or a battle in which in many cases you sleep with your potential enemy. You see that? Yeah, it happens because marriage can be positive and at the same time negative. I say love, and like I said, love prepare marriage, and love can be positive and negative. Positive in the sense that it can bring joy, happiness when you say you are in love. That a lot of time people say they are in love, and then within next minute there's a heartbreak. You see, that is what makes love so enigmatic, so elusive. It's hard to define it because how can you, on one hand, you say love is unconditional, and then turn out that it's conditional because it's based on something. As long as you are not cheating on me, then we love each other. But if you do this, then you see, so it's all abstract concepts. And when you are dealing with abstract concepts, it's kind of hard to define. It's kind of hard to tell certain things. The whole process goes. So like I said, I'm trying to understand why, and I want my viewers also, if you have comments or you also have thought about it, I want you to also give me your perspective about the fact that why is it that marriage is a process? When we say something is a process, something that never ends, we keep on working on it. It's a process. It's something that keeps working along because marriage is just like you plant a seed. You have to nurture it by watering it every day. You put some water in it or put some plant food in it so the plant can blossom and bear fruits. That is how it is. So if you ask those people who have married for a long time, they will tell you that, hey, no marriage is perfect or easy. Every day you have to work on it. So when you hear them saying that, talking about the fact that marriage is something you work on it, it doesn't matter somebody have married for 60 years or 50 years or whatever, it's a process. And so my thing is, if something is not finished, why would you issue a certificate for it? Because certificate, as I know, is something that is complete. That's you have done from A to Z and you're done. Then you give a certificate. See that? That's what I'm trying to say. Because you can give two certificates in something that this is marriage certificate, and then later on it turned out to be a divorce certificate. A divorce, whatever it is. So it's kind of the whole thing is, I'm just curious. I'm just trying to understand. This is intellectual discussion or debate, and I want your perspective. I say marriage is the only school in this world that you never finish but you get certificate. What do you think about it? One more time, this is African Professor One talking, and you have come to Titi Hall Forum. So subscribe, share with friends and family. I'll talk to you another time. Have a great day. Bye.